I'm back. I look like caca. Okay. Ready? Let's go. Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be finally back. Forever since I sat down and filmed a video, but you know, I was away. I was getting married. I was on a honeymoon. So I'm back now. Back to reality, which sucks. But it's okay. We gotta do it with what we got in life. So today I wanted to get back in the groove of things and do a first impressions video of the L'Oreal Pro Glow. I know this is not new anymore because I've been slow and I've had this for like weeks now and I didn't sit down and do a video. So I want to try it now. The weather's a bit cooler, so I'm not as greasy and oily as I used to be, which is good. Which is a good thing. I hope this is going to be okay. I've heard some mixed reviews about it. Some people say it's too greasy, some people say it's really nice. I don't know how my skin's gonna react to it, but we'll see. I wonder if this is a bit dark for me too. I have the shade 205 Natural Beige. This says it's a radiant finish for normal to dry skin and it's hydrating. They also say 24-hour foundation, medium coverage, and the texture is air light. So a pro tip is to dot onto skin in rolling motion for flawless coverage. So as usual, I wash my face, I cleanse, and I moisturize. No primer. I'm going to be applying it with the beauty blender on half the face and with a brush on half the face. Shall we? So let me remove this little thing here. I love this foundation, the Pro Matte. I really enjoy it. I like the packaging. It's so easy to use and it's pretty sanitary being a squeeze tube. So I'm just gonna shake it up really well and apply them on the back of my hand too. Okay, the color looks good. How do you apply this on the rolling motion? I'm gonna pat motion. How about that? Right off the bat is not as high coverage as the Pro Matte. The finish is pretty natural. More. It's a very runny foundation. Okay, the color is good. It feels really light. You know, this foundation I feel like would look so nice on people that have like skin on the drier side, that don't have a lot of imperfections on the skin, you know? So this is what it looks like. Actually, the color is pretty good. I think it's spot on. It looked a bit dark in the tube, but I really enjoy it. It almost feels like a super light moisturizer. It's so refreshing on the skin. As foundation brush today, I'll be using the Morphe G6. I wanted to use the MB40, but it's dirty. I feel like it requires a lot of foundation to get the finish that I want. Not the finish, the coverage. It blends really well with the brush too, and it glides on smoothly. I feel like the application is better with the beauty blender, to be honest. It's grabbing a bit on some patches on my skin with the brush, so I like this side better. But the finish is nice. I don't feel like it's that dewy or anything. You know what I like to do when I want it to look like I'm not wearing too much foundation is I never cover up the freckles that I have here in this area. So that way it kind of looks like I have flawless skin, which I don't. I feel like that way it really looks natural. So I'm going to finish up the rest of my makeup and set it with a bit of powder. So far so good. I really like the finish. It doesn't even look like a dewy finish, to be honest. It feels super natural. It's so light on the skin. I love it. So I'm going to finish up the rest of my makeup. I'm going to finish up the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. Okay, so the rest of my makeup is on, and first off, I really think I'm going to enjoy this foundation. My skin is dry and weird right now, especially around this area here, so maybe this foundation will be good. It says it's a hydrating foundation, 24 hours, so I'm hoping it'll last throughout the day, that it won't bunch up too much and accumulate in little fine lines. I love the way it feels on the skin. It feels super light. It doesn't look greasy to me. It doesn't look dewy whatsoever. I did powder using the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I bronzed and I applied some blush. But so far so good. I really like it. I like the finish. I like the feeling, how it feels on the skin. The color is good. The coverage is okay. My skin looks pretty good right now compared to what it usually does, so that's why I don't need a ton of foundation, but I like the coverage. It's a medium foundation. It's buildable. So it's currently noon and I'll check back with you in a few hours. Okay, so it is now about 5 p.m. and this is what my makeup looks like. I've been outside. Please excuse my shirt. It's so ugly. Anyways, I love how it looks. I love how it feels. It doesn't look overly greasy for a hydrating foundation, which I find that it feels really comfortable on the skin. It didn't break up much. And I've done stuff. I've been outside, I played with the dogs, I went to eat, I did some of stuff, and I love the way it feels and how it looks. It's breaking up a bit around my nose here, but it was already like this before I started the day. My skin is super dry here, and I've even exfoliated last night and it didn't really work, but this is what it looks like. I feel like it looks like skin. It looks so good. I really like it. I was afraid it might have been a bit too hydrating and slippy on me since I have combo skin, but this, oh, it feels so good. I love it so far. Love it. So this is just 5 hours. I'll try to wear it throughout the day and I'll check back with you this afternoon. So it is now 9:45 p.m. which means I've had this foundation on for almost 10 hours, and this is what it looks like. To be honest, I'm very happy with the way it looks. Not only because how it feels, how it's really light on the skin and it doesn't really feel like makeup, but just because it looks so natural. And I was so surprised because I've heard some mixed reviews about it being too dewy and too luminous and too hydrating, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna try it, but it's gonna look like really greasy on me. But this looks really good and it's so comfortable. It looks like super, I don't know if you would consider this to be looking oily, but anything that I wear foundation wise will end up looking sort of, you know, natural looking. I mean, even when I don't wear makeup, at the end of the day I'll look sort of greasy like this, but nothing over the top. I feel like it just looks very natural and very I don't know how else to describe it. I'm just very happy with how it looks. I personally don't feel like this looks very greasy. I just feel like it looks like skin. It looks natural. Like I said, even when I don't wear foundation, I'm gonna end up looking like this. I like to apply it more with a beauty blender, but that's a personal preference. I just feel like it's more natural and it gives you a bit more control. Again, it's buildable. It doesn't smell heavy at all. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't break up much. Like on the skin, it looks really good. I did powder and apply some makeup setting spray, but I do that with all of my foundations anyway, so I wanted to give it a fair shot. But overall, this is really great. I feel like this is going to be a staple foundation for me, especially going into fall and winter now that my skin is going to be getting a bit more dry. So huge thumbs up. This is great. I love both the L'Oreal Pro Matte and Pro Glow. One more for the summer and one more for the cooler months, which is absolutely perfect. I'm really happy. I hope you enjoyed this video. If there's any other foundations you'd like me to try out, please leave them down below and I would be more than happy to do that for you. If you haven't already, please subscribe and have a good week, and we'll see you next time. Bye!